Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this is going to be a Diablo 3 video here in Season 28, and we are going to do some efficiency testing so that we can settle once and for all what is not only what is the most efficient way to play when you're trying to manage all of these speed runs and legendaries per hour, but I think we may know what is the most optimal, but how important is it? Does it save you a couple seconds, or is it a big deal? Does it save you 10, 20 seconds and all of that? In terms of, should you salvage after every single greater rift, or should you do it every 3 when you build up enough blood shards where you're going to hit the cap, and now you got to go gamble and then salvage and identify everything and then do another 3 and all of that. So that's what we're going to do in this video, is figure out exactly how much more efficient you are if you manage things exactly perfect. Let's get into it. So yeah, here we go. As you can see on the bottom right, we have got the clock ready to go, and we are going to test exactly what this is like. Because I know I did a video a little bit ago talking about how I like to just get in the rhythm of do a GR and then salvage and clear out my shards in my inventory, and then do a GR and salvage and clear out my inventory. And I know it's not as efficient as doing every 3 and then doing it, but I just like to kind of get in that routine instead of like counting 1, 2, 3 or doing it every 3. Because I think it's just a little bit lazier for me. It's like a personal preference type thing. But how much is that costing me? Is it a huge error, or is it fine? Because it doesn't really matter either way. So that's what we're going to test here. So let me go ahead right now and run 1 GR, and then we will see what it ends up being. Let's do like a speed 105, and let's run it and see how it goes, and then we will see exactly if it is going to be hurting me or not in terms of my favorite method of doing it. So I'll be right back at the end of the rift. Okay, so here we are at the RG, and none of this is really going to matter. It's going to come down to when we're actually in town and managing everything. So what I want to see is how much time it takes me if I do every single rift and what that's going to be. So let me upgrade something here real quick. Let's do this. So yeah, we've got the 12 legendaries there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start a timer when we go to town. So when I hit T to go to town is when we are going to start it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, bang. And let's see how long it takes to clear out if you identify, gamble, and salvage every single time. Okay. And then boom, and we salvage. Not gonna be doing any of that. We'll ancient, keep that. Gamble with our pants. Looking for some of those depths. Oh wait, why did that go there? Okay, and then boom, 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 boom. Ancient, keep that for now. Okay, cool, and bang. Okay, so it took almost 39 seconds until I was able to, or until I was ready to kind of pop the next rift and continue with playing again. So I would say that was my first time kind of trying it with the clock. I wasn't perfectly efficient. I kind of stumbled a few times, but I would say most people would probably be somewhere between 30 and 40 seconds when they are doing the IDing and salvaging and gambling if they do it every single rift. So now that let me clear out my inventory, get back to a normal position, and then I'm going to run 3 greater rifts, and we're going to see what my inventory and my blood shards and all of that look like, and we will see how it compares and how much less. We'll call it like 35 seconds. It'll be, most people are going to be somewhere between 30 and 40, so we'll call it 35 seconds, and we'll see if running 3, how much doing it every 3 comes in under the 35 seconds times 3, which would be 105 seconds or just over a minute and a half. So I will be right back after I run these 3 GRs. Okay, now I am on the RG right here. So one thing I did want to talk about is, like, do we have downtime anyway that would transfer every single rift? And I don't think you really do, because you're gonna have to upgrade your gems anyway. We didn't count that in the full time. We started it when we were going to town, but honestly, we probably could have started it a little bit after. But I'll be consistent, and when we do the 3 hours, I'll start it at the exact same time when we port to town. But really, if you're gonna do every 3, you just go into the next rift and you're ready. So there really isn't a whole lot of downtime, and it is pretty consistent. We just keep it right on rolling. And hey, there we go. And we finally got a good map. Okay, so again, let me run 2 more, and then I will be right back. Alrighty, and there we are. We are GR number 2 down. So one more, and we will have our full stack of 3 and talk about what that looks like and what the time frame is. And this is funny, actually seeing this, I'm starting to realize why I've always leaned towards wanting to do it every rift. Because you'll see that I'm actually going to run out of space here. So I like to keep the broken crown and the gems here in my inventory. But what I can do for the testing here is kind of clear everything out and make sure I have room to fit everything so that we can run the 3 GRs, because we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And usually you get some belts and rings and stuff, so we should barely, if we have an empty inventory, we should be able to do the 3 GRs and not have it fill up. So let's do one more and let's see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. Rift Guardian number 3 is down. And looks like we got a couple rings there, so we should be okay to not fill up. And boom, we barely, it's because so the gems are going to kind of throw us off even if we do clear out. So it does actually get a little bit difficult to manage it. You do get a little bit overfilled by doing the every 3, but I guess typically if you throw out like something that you know is trash and you're just not going to use it, you could throw out stuff like this and then you'd be fine. But over the course of 3 GRs, you'd probably have to sacrifice like 1 or 2 drops, because you probably don't want to like throw out your gems and stuff. You want to kind of build those up. But yeah, okay, just barely overfilled if you do the 3 at a time. So okay, let's go to town and let's start the timer at the exact same time. And here we go. Let's see. So we were about like 35 seconds to clear out when it was just the one. And let's see how long it takes us here. The ID is obviously going to be the same. We go through, we'll do the same thing. I'll kind of like keep ancients. Okay. Boom. And that. It's not a Jordan. Okay. And then I need to organize this so I can gamble a full inventory. And boom. Do these pants. We're going to have a couple rounds of this. Again, we'll keep the ancients like we did last time. We don't want to do that yet. Pants. Gamble the exact same thing that I did. And can't quite get it all. We'll get it all just to make sure. There we go. And okay. Wow, no, we're just gonna call it good there. I'm against the clock. I want to go fast. I don't want to be biased in my results here. And boom, there we go. And a minute 15. So let's say I was maybe a little bit slow like I did with the last one. So about a minute 10 until we were like good to go. We cleared out our blood shards. We got to kind of the same spot that we did in our previous testing on the other one. Okay, so again, let's say that I went a little bit slow and we did it in a minute 10 instead of a minute 15. So let's say 70 seconds. And what was the other one? It was 35 seconds times 3 is going to be 105 seconds. So 105 seconds versus 75 means 35 seconds slower that this was, but we did 3 instead of 1. So if we take the 70 seconds that this was for us and we take 70 divided by 3, we are spending 23 or 24 seconds of downtime per GR as compared to the previous one where it was 35. So it does end up about, I would say loosely, 10 seconds of time save per GR if you salvage every 3 instead of every single one. But there are a couple disadvantages, and that is your inventory may slightly overflow, and you also can't do some of the fancy stuff that I like to do, like keeping a broken crown on me for those random situations that come up where you want to swap it on to your follower or swap it on or whatnot for vaults, and also keeping the gems that I like to have here just to kind of monitor and be able to roll and not really affect my stash and stuff. That's like a personal preference. So yeah, I think it is definitely more efficient. Ends up saving you about 10 seconds in downtime per GR, which that really adds up over the course of a season. If you run 1,000 GRs in a season, which is, believe it or not, that's semi-common between people that are grinding pretty decent in a season. That would then equate to 10,000 seconds because you're saving 10 per and you do 1,000 GRs, and then 10,000 divided by 60 would be 166 minutes. So over the course of over the course of 1,000 GRs, you would save about 3 hours of time in game being more efficient. So, I guess I'll leave that up to you on how important you think that is, but it is definitely a little bit more efficient, and it's kind of cool. Now I actually have a little bit of a grasp as to how much time we're talking about here and how much you're actually getting in value in terms of being more efficient and doing that like standard what it's always thought to be, doing the 3 GRs and then salvage and identify and do all that stuff instead of the way that I like to do it, just because of my weird personal preferences and my rotation of just staying clean and managing things how I do it every single rift. It's costing me about 10 seconds per GR in the long run doing it that way. But like I said, I weighed out the pros and cons of each, and you can kind of take that information and do with it what you will. But yeah, I appreciate all of you. Remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy Diablo content. I'm going to be diving into the Diablo 4 beta starting tomorrow. We are going to have the closed beta of Diablo 4 starting tomorrow, and then also the open beta starting next weekend. So exciting time. We've got season 28 rolling, and we've got Diablo 4 stuff right around the corner. So I will see all of you soon in the next video and the next stream and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.